And I hate to get on Serena because she's an old OVW talent and I like her wrestling. But here's the thing with Maki Tito, I stayed long enough to write down the things that I just said. This is a joke. Why? Who is this for? Whatever. And then I left the room, but I forgot to hit pause. So when I came back, Serena was already talking to Dustin. And I figured, I could back it up, but then I heard the tone in Serena's voice and the material.
You should have backed it up.
Well, she's calling Dustin a failure because she's not happy that he's Thunder Rosa's mentor. And I did hear her say, my trials and tribulations. I put breast implants in to please old perverts. And that was true. She did get the tits to, when she got up to all of my OVW girls were so beautiful and so talented and so nice and had regular good looking titties. And then they all went to the WWF and got plastic surgery and boob implants and everything. And they look like everybody else.
But it's a wasted line in this segment. It's a great line to use and it could have some impact.
Actually, it's a great line to use to Dustin because when he was Goldust, he was thinking about putting the fucking breast implants in. But this doesn't, so she's saying when she beats Thunder Rosa, Dustin will respect her. But they were obviously running low on time because she took a while. And by the time she got to that, Thunder Rosa was starting. She was supposed to be coming out, but Serena still need to slap Dustin. So you get Serena telling Dustin that when she beats Thunder Rosa, Dustin will respect her. And then here comes Thunder Rosa, and then the camera almost missed Serena slapping Dustin. And then Rosa jumps in and the girls start fighting and Dustin's trying to pull Thunder Rosa off and Thunder Rosa accidentally elbows Dustin and turns around and is like, oh my gosh, so that Serena can hit Thunder Rosa with the title belt and then steal the belt. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now we've got 9 minutes. By the time we get to the main event, we got 9 minutes on the air for the first ever meeting between Adam Cole and fucking Jeff Hardy, and we've got 9 minutes for the whole thing because they should have just cut that set. They can't. When you're doing live television and something like Jericho happens where your time is completely thrown into chaos, you can't take 2 minutes off this, 2 minutes off that, 2 minutes off that. You have to just make the decision, I'm going to cut a segment. Or I'm going to cut 5 minutes here because they don't have time to get started in this, and that way everything else can go mostly as I've planned. But they try to do everything and just do it quicker. So, any closing comments on the ill-fated Serena-Dustin confrontation?
I've really liked Serena Deeb in the ring. But this was a disaster of a segment, and there's no good reason why it should have been out there or booked like this. There's no good reason for any of this. She just came out with a mic. Just started walking out on the runway. Tony! And just started insulting Tony Schiavone. And the fans just weren't into it. No one understood what was going on. And we've been trained to see Serena Deeb, the professor in the ring, demolishing an opponent. We haven't really had too many in-ring promos with Serena Deeb. And as was the curse with so many segments this week, on Monday night and Wednesday night, and following that Jericho segment, this went on for a very long time, and it did nothing to captivate anyone. It seemed like she was building up to a match with Dustin, but this was a really bad segment. I feel bad saying it too, but this was a really, really bad segment.
Serena and Dustin might not have a bad match.
They'd have the best match of anyone in the building, probably.